I have little doubt that we'll be able to produce machines and computer programs
Interesting time we live. Do you know that right now you're witnessing a global change, which does not happen once in a year, not even a decade. These kind of transitions are happening once in a few generations. Let me explain. 18th, 19th century, Industrial Revolution. Machines began to replace human labor. 19th, 20th century, revolution in transportation with the advent of automobiles. By the way, what radically changed the way of life. Late 20th century, early 21st century, digital revolution. Jobs in traditional sector have been cut and the IT sector has emerged. And now in 21st century, we're witnessing next global transition, namely the era of intelligent automation, the era of digital education, digital currencies, artificial intelligence, and robots. And as in previous periods, of course, we're gonna see the replacements in traditional spheres, jobs, skills, to more adapted to the new digital era. But it's worth realizing that this is the time that is being written right before our eyes, and we are active participants in it. When I started researching this topic, I wondered, so what is the skills needed in the long future? What jobs will appear? What profession will emerge? What will be relevant in the next few years? So I talked to the experts from different fields and wrote up 5 skills that everyone should master. With these skills, we certainly won't be lost in the next 5 years. The first skill unlocking this video is copywriting. And yes, that skill that everyone is talking be replacing the first. But it does not apply to copywriting profession or freelance copywriting. The copywriting that I'm talking about is related to everyone. Over the course of this year, me myself witnessed how the text written by professional gains 10 times more than text written by me. Because in a digital era, literally all communications are going through the internet. And being able to write correctly, not only to be understood, but also to chosen, becomes critical. Copywriting is not about articles or post or business model. Copywriting has relations to everything what we're doing. It affects your relationship with friends, family, partners, with clients. Its ability to charm people, to command the attention of the audience. It all has relation to copywriting. Whoa. Copywriting in the era of ChatGPT? Yes, guys. Unfortunately, ChatGPT has not yet learned how to text in a way that will replace actual humans. And we don't always need a text. ChatGPT is a cool tool for those who know how to use it. And I'm talking right now about the text that really sells, not just the text. And most basic things about copywriting, as 4 spheres in this video, is with this skill, you not burn, you learn it. Now let's figure out where you can learn it. I prepared some materials for you. First, read the books. Many books, especially in copywriting, are savvy, with examples that you already can take and use. These 3 books that I've been recommending to you, I also added it to my list. The second is to listen to podcasts. Right now, it's really hard to pick up the savvy podcaster, copywriter, so many information on the internet. How would I do it? I'll choose 10 different experts in this sphere, copywriting, and just listen to all of them and pick it up what resonates to me. And practice all what they say. Because the third rule of everything, practice, practice, and practice. Look at the result, analyze it, adjust it a little bit. Let it become your routine when you're more charismatic. And to start monetizing, you can just write the customers. This guy that I found on the internet set the goal to learn copywriting in 1 year. After that, he cold emailed 69 messages and 1 tweet and got 1 response, which immediately pays him up $4,500 per month. And after 5 months, he was making already $400,000, which he said is already kind of hardly go above that because you just don't have so many time for the clients, but then you can open agency. Well, and if you are like me, just want to know how to copyright, how to talk to the people right, you can practice on your social media. The second skill, programming. We are moving into the era where everything is digital. Automation with AI becoming a normal thing. And in such world, write coding, or at least read the code, become a necessary. In early 2023, by the way, I realized that I need to start learn coding, and I booked the simple course for HTML and CSS. This is just the most basic thing in programming. You cannot make programs out of them, but they give you a base of understanding code itself, at least the structure. And thanks to these little lessons, I already able to create a game, simple game. I created a lot of things because I can understand the structure itself. Not complicated, but with the ChatGPT help, we did it. And I can see where is the problem come from. And my friends who know how to code, to be honest, they kind of changed their life in 2023. With the help with the ChatGPT, all their ideas that they wanted to do, but they didn't have the budget, they didn't have the team, they did it with the ChatGPT. But programming, it's not just about writing the code. It's about research, data analysis, automation, database work, game development, graphics. In general, reading code is necessary to understand how it organized, to understand how to rebuild the same model, or to understand how it thinks, where to learn. The first thing, and this is not a joke, you can really start learning by yourself with a ChatGPT. One of my friends are doing this right now. He learned this in a university back then, but he doesn't remember anything. So with the help of ChatGPT, they're together learning it again. He giving him a task. He accomplished practicing this and practicing immediately. The good things about coding. The second is courses, obviously. I can recommend my course, but it was for women, which namely She Codes, not advertising at all, but I just really like how the guy was explaining, and it was a lot of practice. And I also left the list in the description so you can check it by yourself, where the free or paid courses that I found on the internet. And the main thing is practice. Thanks God, programming can be done by yourself with a ChatGPT as a mentor. The coolest thing about programming is you will be always in demand everywhere. AI won't replace programmers, at least those who above the junior. Web development probably yes, but something above, no. And it's not my opinion, it's the opinion of the experts I talk to who developing AI tools. And secondly, you can work from home by yourself if you know how to create games, create programs, extensions right away from your house everywhere in the world. The third thing is artificial intelligence. What I mean by that? For myself, most needable skill in 2024 is know how to write prompts. Prompt engineering. In 2023, many companies want to implement ChatGPT or other AI language models into their businesses. In 2024, they will start to implement. And they will need people who's going to adjust these models, who's going to work with them. So this is the skill that you need not only for these companies, for yourself as well. How to talk to ChatGPT, how to talk to language models, how to get what you want, know the structure, know how it works, how it reads your messages. So you won't be just a consumer who takes what they give it to you, but you can actually adjust it for yourself, customize it. Where to learn? First of all, YouTube has a lot of videos. My previous channel, it's in different language, but probably you can read subtitles, has a lot of videos about ChatGPT, about prompt engineering. Also, I will recommend you one podcast that I'm listening for myself. It's it's an Apple podcast called Machine Learning, this one. And there is also tech courses from Google itself. It's free. It's kind of short courses, but is more technical ones who want to understand the technical aspects of AI. And the nice thing of prompt engineering is if you learn it well, you get in the results immediately. You see the results that you learned. The next skill, data analysis, analytics. With the advent of AI, the demand for analysis has increased significantly. And the skill of analytical thinking is incredibly important in our era. Perhaps not only in our era, is in the previous era and in the future. In the world now, from organizations to most ordinary people, everyone is judged by statistics, by reports, by algorithms. So this skill will become incredibly valuable. Namely, the ability to analyze, interpret large amount of data, the ability of critically analyzing information, to see some patterns, some conclusions. Everyone needs analytics. Even I'm looking for the good analytics. So if you are a very good one, you can write me on email. Because last year I realized how important to see the analytics and make a plan, a strategy according to analytics. I see it even on my previous channel. When I did not use any analytics at all, I just was making the videos. I gained 4,000 subscribers in 6 months period. And then after I realized I'm doing something wrong, that I need to change something at least, I sat down and make a huge analysis what I should do, write a new plan. And with those plans, I gained 130,000 in the same period of time than the previous. Where to learn? I did a list as well for you where you can learn it. You will find a link down below. I found a paid and a free one, so you can see at least the structure, how it works, what to see, how to look at the analytics right, not just look at the analytic. But also advice from me. And important to learn in the analytics is how to analyze it right. What is the structure? What you need to look at and how you need to summarize it. And the last skill for today. This skill was very relevant and it will remain relevant all the time. I think you can even outsmart the robot with this skill. And this skill is marketing. In digital era, digital marketing. I think it's pretty understandable. We've been selling all our lives, even if you have not noticed that. We're selling ourselves as a friend, as a partner, as a lover, as a business partner. We're selling a product, a service. And in our world, if you know how to sell, you will always be demanded, not only as a marketeer, but as a person, as an expert itself. With this skill, you will be able to sell everything what you want, and in general, you're gonna be the best person in the world if you want it, of course. Where to study? First of all, I become 3 books for you. The first one is a basic of marketing. The second one, marketing words, is how to compete properly. And the third is 10 deadly sins of marketing, a critical analysis of the mistakes. And monetize it skill, very simple. You create a product, you sell it. If you sold it, you learn it. If you don't like creating products, we can write to any companies, literally any companies, and tell that you want to sell their product or service or whatever. If you come there not for just salary, but able to show the progress, showing the result, everyone will take you. Even me, I'm looking for a salesman as well. Drop me an email if you already advanced this skill. So that was the 5 skills that I highlighted. Besides of this skill, I also believe there's gonna be the trend of cybersecurity we talked about in a previous video. So everything related to cybersecurity skills gonna be much in demand. Also, the project management, I think, always will be in demand, even with the AI, because if AI will take some routine job, there are always going to be a person who is managing AI, who is managing the people in the team. The good skills of management will be always in demand. And project manager with the skill of prompt engineering will be even more related. That was all. Thank you for your support. It's really important. Every like, every comment that you're seeing, it's supporting the channel. And this is the only way you can support. Okay, next video. Bye-bye.